morning. Good morning. Grand rising. I had to come on. If you saw the title, the most dangerous place for Negro relationships is the internet. There's a couple of reasons why. I'm tired of seeing the fighting, and even those who are so-called helping, spewing out, never giving solutions, spewing out this venom of what's wrong, but never talking about the solution. So I would ask those that, stop following these people that's out here. So let me give you some context, okay? I got a dear friend of mine, single young man. This is an awesome brother. This guy has been put in friend zone in so many different places. So many different people, women. Because everybody looking for the 3/6s. 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures. Everybody want 6 figures. The 666. 6 pack, 6 figures, and 6 pack, 6 figures, and 6 foot tall. So he sent me this video of this woman who, was one who is, addressing the problem, because I've seen a lot. I haven't dealt with, I don't even want to say his name, but y'all know the dude that's really rude to the women. Yeah, you may be telling the truth, but in your telling the truth, you're not doing it. You're not helping. You're trying to do heart surgery with a butter knife, and it don't work. It don't work. It don't work. You might get the job done, but you're gonna leave more scar tissue than necessary, rather than going at this with a scalpel. Now I want to apologize too. I want to apologize because I've heard some sisters say that there's not enough men who support them to stand up and say something. So forgive me for not sharing. Hey, lovely, what's going on? I see Regina. Hey, Regina and Latasha. Forgive me for not standing up. But I came on not to choose sides, to pick sides, because both of us as a people, you're being treated like a nation and you don't even realize it. And this automated genocide that's going on, that's at the core of our very existence, is pathetic, and it serves no purpose. And like I said, I wasn't going to say the brother's name. I'm not going to say the brother's name. I'm not going to say some of these podcasters that are out here talking about a woman's value goes down when every child she has and everything. That is a dude that's, number one, not married. Secondly, if I was to look at his upbringing and go back into his history, I bet you anything he was bottle fed and daycare raised. He never made the proper connections in his mind, the touch that's needed to have certain things like sympathy, empathy, and the value of human life. You know, and it blows me away how a man can curse his mama on the internet by talking about the women that he came from, the very woman he came from. But I'm sorry, this has got to stop. The most dangerous place. Hey Larry, the most dangerous place for Negro relationships right now is the internet, and you have to ask yourself the question why. And you know what? I believe I have an answer, but we're gonna have to have a face-to-face for those answers and really unpack, because one, I feel it'll be censored, and two, I believe that you don't want to air your dirty laundry out in the public. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, I'm not gonna put our business out in the streets. We're gonna have to do that behind closed doors. For folks who are interested, inbox me, and we'll set up a meeting and talk. And I don't want to just talk about the issue. I want to be about the issue. Yeah, we're gonna be about it, because it's crazy to me that we even value material things over our posterity. We value material things over the things that will last forever. You want to live forever? Your DNA to carry on from generation to generations? Other people have that on their mind. And it's beyond natural wealth. It's beyond the money. And we got to level up. If our people, so we planned something wonderful for Black History Month, because one of the things I believe, and this is what I've been told, as for the reason why people watch the Extreme Makeover, that beat out, if you go back and look at the statistics, we hit 6 million households. Now you count 6 million by 4. That is the reason why, and I'm gonna say it, that's the reason why you had to show Blackish. I said that to people in our workshops and stuff like that. It wasn't no big deal. But truth be told, every time our show aired, and our show was not the premiere show, the show that, the first show of the season. Our show was the 3rd show of the season. It's because Negroes wanted to see a resilient, I'm not going to say happy, because see, everybody looking for happy. When I hear the things that these people say about Negro relationships and how they fighting back and forth about black men ain't this, and these black women that ain't feminine, they, this and that and everything. And yes, when you take into account, can everybody give each other some grace, male and female? When you take into account what has happened to your people. Slavery was way back when, ain't nobody concerned about no slavery. Yeah, but your epigenetic tags, just like you say that the people who enslaved our people are still benefiting from what happened back then. Well, yeah, we're still suffering from the stuff that happened back then. There's no way for you to separate the two. We got science on this. And no, this ain't no victim thing. Yeah, no, this is about how you come up, how do we heal from this open display, visceral open display of disdain for your partner, for your own people. The self-hatred is real. The self-hatred is pathetic. Look, I'm one of the most pro fellas, I want to say, on the planet. I believe in having joy, even over happiness. Those are some of the and according to my tradition and what I espouse as far as my faith, that the joy of Yahuwah is my strength. From that, I just, Hey, I love to laugh, and I'm gonna have a good time no matter what I'm going through, which is one of the pillars of having a healthy relationship. That's one of the pillars of having a healthy relationship, y'all. For my single people, y'all are the prize. Not one person over the other. Y'all are the prize. As long as we keep fighting, how do you destroy anybody? A divided nation can't stand. It can't stand. It's not going to stand. And yeah, we can keep marching. We can keep marching every time somebody get killed, and keep being manipulated by the headlines and the media. You know, if we handle locally, if we handle what we need to handle ourselves, oh, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. The brothers come together and overcome this Deuteronomy 28, 55, 54, 55, and 56. You go and look at it, because that's what we have in the Negro community. That's what we have. That right there is what we have. Everybody side-eyeing each other. Now I see all of these, I see all of the patriots posting things about let's come together and fight. Let's come together, you know, because we'd rather die on our feet than live on our knees. It was interesting to me to see that that's their rallying cry, and it comes from the song I'm Black and I'm Proud. That was funny. But I see them galvanize and come together because they perceive a threat from their government. Yet we're on the internet and we're fighting about who's the prize and everything that the black woman needs to do in order to get a man. She's got to contort in all different ways to get a man. And what a black man need to do to have a woman, a high value woman. When both of you are forgetting the value, what the value is, the value in procreation, or even forgetting your history. Isaiah 59, 1 through 3. Israel don't even know. They don't even consider their father's crib, where they come from, where they dwell, where they live, where they should function from, their source. So when you don't know your history, you're bound to repeat it, and that's what you're doing, busting up families. So in Black History Month, we're going to talk about different facts of how our people risk life and limb to be married. Yes, black man, you gotta come up. You gotta come up. You just trying to smash, bruh. It's time to be a man. Because you right now you're a chronological man if all you trying to do is smash. And the same thing for you sisters. You keep doing it. We keep seeing how the relationships turn out. When are we gonna do something different? When are you gonna do something different? When are you gonna date differently? You dating like everybody else. Casual dating ain't nothing but practicing divorce. And you wonder why. And it's understood the level of connection that you have is the ability to connect wanes with every single partner. And that's not just women, that's men too. So I just want to say, y'all, if you see some visceral, don't give that information any play going viral. Because what? It's speaking over the life of your people. If you ever looked at some of the apocalyptic movies, you barely see Negroes. And listen, this ain't nothing. This ain't. Well, first of all, racism by definition, I don't have the power to do anything to anybody, affect any laws, or write any laws, or anything to impact anybody. I'm just stating the facts of what's going on in society, because somebody got to do it, especially in relation to our relationships. Somebody got to do it. But when you see these videos, you make those videos go viral, and they continue to speak these things over our relationships. It's going all over the airwaves of releasing this, releasing these sayings. Because if I'm made in Yah's image, I'm made in the image of Elohim, and he created this entire world from his mouth. I create my world with my mouth. So stop watching this stuff. Stop watching these things. Because just like in them apocalyptic movies, we won't be there. And like I told you, I said it on my website. It's a sad shame that I got to change some things on my website for our Black Love Matters movement, and I have to always explain. I have to always explain. Nobody else has to do this, because they just do what they do. The other our counterparts, they don't have to explain certain things. They just do what they do. I'm not shouting down anybody's relationship. If you marry somebody that doesn't look like you, and you have a healthy relationship, then we have healthy children that my children and my grandchildren got to deal with. Hallelujah. Because the ultimate goal is healthy relationships among everybody. But what I'm addressing is what it seems to be a systematic strategy when it comes to us, when it comes to the Negro. And I know some people don't like Negro or whatever, but you go search Negro. Matter of fact, go search Negro land. And you'll see why. Because, everything related to black is not good. So when you see those things, when you see those people, I wouldn't even say, because the algorithms go, you make comments, you like, you subscribe, you all of that. Man, if somebody's not providing solutions, don't do the liking and subscribing. People are getting rich off of this shock value, like these guys sitting at the tables talking about, I'm not dating black women. And I might if you high yellow or whatever. I might. And you black is all outdoors. You're a Negro. Something's wrong with that. I don't see. Now help me. Matter of fact, help me. Prove me wrong. Go to, I know we got Howard Stern, and Howard Stern objectified, women and stuff like that. But objectifying and utterly, I don't even know what to call it, your counterpart as a male, as a race. I call it the great dilution. Because when you say black, indigenous, people of color, that's the great dilution. When we say diversity, it's like opposite world. diversity is not what we think it is. It's not what you think it is. And I feel like, I'm sorry I'm rambling, but you know, when the brother sent me this video, it just tipped me over the tipping point. We're the biggest consumers of electronic content. That's absolutely. What's up, Rodney? Hey, Aunt Katie. But yeah, we are. When you see us from the point of view that Elaine and I work, and we see what's facing a set of people, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yes, I love to deal with, you know, to do strength-based, you know, coaching and counseling. And when we stay with the strength-based coaching and counseling, but strength-based don't mean that you don't have the tough side that you got to deal with. Hey, Barbara. You know, everybody like the cute and, you know, fuzzy. Hey, and I love to have fun. I love to joke. I mean, I love that. I love cracking jokes. I love having fun. Hey, Auntie. I love it. But I cannot. I'll be faking phone if I don't deal with this that's going on the internet. These things, and you need to be accept that. Grandpa said, hey, is that there will be in 2053, it's 2022 right now. So in 30 years, the median, the Negro median income will be 0. Something is wrong with that. I think my internet is acting up. Hold on a minute. My internet is acting up. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Look, peace and blessings to everybody. I declare that you will have an awesome day today. I must have said something for it to start acting up. But I declare that you will have an awesome day today, and that whatever state you're in, whether single or married, that in your singlehood, that you are preparing yourself by handling self-care for yourself right now, and that you will allow the Father to reveal to you your spouse. And for you married people, I pray that you see the value in your partner. Seek for the men. The Messiah said that if you are going to be a leader, you must first serve, right? After all, our Elohim died in order to be able to remarry Israel. I won't go into a Bible study, but yes, men, be of service. That's serve your family. Women, that's one of the things that you do. You're like the garden. That's where we get the word husband. Bear your fruit. It's service, one to another. And respect your man. That's one of the key things. Women want to be loved and men want to be respected. That's in that book. Good morning, Praise Gene. What's happening, man? All right, so I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I played the video and this is the response. So again, the most dangerous place for your relationship, guard your eye gate and your ear gate. If somebody is spewing something out that's negative toward Negro relationships or relationships in general, don't give them that don't give them that view. Yeah, don't give them that view. The women have to want to be led. That's true, and that was one of the things that the thing talked about. This young lady was talking about femininity, when in the same place I feel like, that's overplayed as far as femininity is concerned. And the truth be told, if we all grant grace in this society and the predictive programming that we've had via media and so on and so forth, it's no wonder we don't know our roles. We don't know how we should function. And when I say roles, I'm not talking about just gender roles, but me as a person, as a man, my value all in, because I got some brothers who are choosing not to get married because they don't have the 6 figures, 6-pack, and what did I say? 6 figures, 6-pack, and 6 foot. And it's a lot of women sleeping on guys like that. And it's a lot of men that's sleeping on some good women, because it's going both ways. They're sleeping on some good women. They've been watching, they looking at these women on TV. You want to talk about them twerking. Well, why are you watching them twerk? That's a one-dimensional woman. One dimension. And you got to value and recognize, and especially, and I'm challenging these people, I'm challenging the people who say they read the book, say that they live their life according to the book, the Sefer, the Bible. There's relationship information all in there. I learned how to be a father there. I learned how to be a husband. On our wedding night, me and Lane, we had to read. She said it was wrong, but we read Ephesians 5. The whole chapter, Ephesians 5, was what we read, and the first verse is imitate Yah. So I'm gonna imitate Yah from the jump. All right, and I'm not gonna be insecure, afraid. What's she doing? Oh, she messing up. Oh, what's going on here? Man, look, because I believe I reap what I sow, I'm gonna love hard. And if she foolish enough to act up, jump, skip it, whatever, so be it. So be it. But what I've seen is that when I sowed them seeds, meeting those emotional needs, and love her, I got the respect. I didn't have to demand the respect. Yeah, Rodney, I was that young super duper preacher quoting, going into the Hebrew and the Greek, and all that. I was sold out. The black church wasn't doing the Hebrew and the Greek back then in the 90s. 92, man, in 93 when I first got in the ministry. It'll be 30 years this year for me in September. Yeah. So on my wedding night, yes, because it got down to the husband and the wife submitting to one another. And when you look up that word submit, it's 2 different words down there for submit. One, when he say, wives, submit to your husband, that word submit there is talking about you put on your battle array. You suit up for battle with your husband. It's not about, I'm the head NIC. I'm the head Negro in charge. No, that's not what that's talking about. But that was going to be the basis, and there's more in there, verse 17 and everything about, considering, understanding that the day is evil and everything, determined to know what the will of Yah is. It's a lot of rich stuff in there. But yeah, I was thinking about that. But anyway, look like my internet is acting a fool or whatever. I don't know how much of this y'all can hear, but I just had, I had to get on here and just admonish folks for that. That the most dangerous place for your relationship is the internet. There are some practices, there are some things that you would need to do. And maybe Elaine and I will do a workshop for you guys on that, on how to handle Facebook, how to handle your social media, because it's a lot of folks, I come across friends, old schoolmates and everything, and there's some brothers I done had to delete, and there's some sisters I've had to delete too, because if your posts don't reflect don't reflect the things that sustain a healthy relationship, I'm sorry, I can't rock with it. I can't rock with it. Yeah, we were friends back in the day, but I can't rock with it. I'm not sure. You see more booty, it's already out in the street. Everybody wearing yoga pants ain't doing yoga. But, when I got down my feed, I like, bro, I don't consume that. That's a discipline that an individual has to have. Not so my wife don't catch me. No, because I don't want to, because I'm going to be about it. If you looking at it and you dealing with it, it's like in defense. Now, I ain't never been in defensive driving, but I know a young lady who has been. Shout out to my wife. So, in defense, she came home and told me that in defensive driving, they told her, if you're spinning out, look where you want to go. Oh, let me take it off Elaine. I put Elaine business in the street. Well, I kind of did that already. But in my motorcycle course, when I was going through my motorcycle course, they said, don't look at the ground. Because if you look at the ground, that's where you're going. So you look where you want to go, and your body will automatically turn. If you're turning on a motorcycle, it's counterintuitive, but if you're on a motorcycle, you're going straight and you want to turn, you need to look, and your body will automatically line you up and go. I'm telling you, it feels bad. I almost fell in the class, almost dropped the bike, because that is counterintuitive. The first thing you look, you're like, I don't want to fall, but I'm looking down. Hey, Michelle. But yeah, and that's why, and that again is, don't look at stuff, these people with these visceral, because you're going to take on this mentality. You're going to take, these things are reverberating in your mind. If you're musing on these things, and this is what you're constantly, I had a neighbor, man, all he listened to was cheap music. And he was always feeling jealous toward his wife, and eventually he cheated, because that's what you're musing on. Check your music. There's a lot of bad music out here. If you're single and you can't contain yourself, well, you can't be listening to these folk out here that's talking about these sexual acts. What you think? Okay, that's another subject. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say that, protect your nation, protect your genealogy, because everybody deserves to be on this planet, to exist on this planet, hands down. All right, peace and blessings again. I declare that you have an awesome day today. I declare that you are, maybe you'll have an idea that'll transform your life today, in your relationship, in your labor, or with your family members in relationship. All right? Peace and multiplied blessings.